Hey, there's hellorodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. Well, some of you have been thinking that I've been gone for a while. I have been gone for a little while. It's probably the longest I've gone since I've been in town. If I was in town, I'm doing a video. I just haven't been feeling like doing videos. Here's some changes going on YouTube. You know, some people that are getting a lot of attention on YouTube are just like, man, come on. Let's see what's going on here. I wanted to give you an update. Oh, I got an email. Let me see if I can find that email right quick. Let me see if I can quickly find that email that was sent to me. It's a, was it an email? Yeah, it was an email. Let me see if I can find that. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. I like that. It's like, come on, baby. One, come on. There you go, baby. Let's see here. Let's see. Where is that? Do 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 do. Well, now I can't find it. See if that's it. That's not it. But there's a video. I mean a thing that was sent to me, and it was a PM. And well, I'm kind of bummed out now that I can't find it. I mean, this is kind of silly. I thought it was right here. That's not it. Ah, this is terrible. This is terrible. Oh, there you go. Maybe that's it. No, let's see. Maybe this is it. Oh, yeah, this is it. Okay, listen to this. That's not it either. That's not it either. Cheer up, mate. You are a cult hero to me and others. I thank you for watching my video. He sent me a video. Now, how does that make you other people feel? That I'm a cult hero to some, while to others, you probably, I'm nothing but a guy making videos. So you better get on the hellorodney cult bandwagon, or I'm going to be booting you out of here. That's right, baby. Yeah! I'm not messing around this time. I'm starting my own cult, yeah. The cult of hellorodney. Okay, that's probably not going to fly very well. So anyway, I'm going to give you an update on what's happening with the my studio. I told you I was going to be closing on some property. Well, I closed on the property yesterday. So that was good. There was a guy came into town that I know, and he was driving through town, and he came by, and we went out to have dinner and everything, and we spent about 4 hours together just shooting the bull, and it was very nice. I really appreciated the camaraderie that we had together. And but I think I drank too much coffee, and the night before the closing, I woke up and couldn't go back to sleep. So I had this appointment for the closing, and you know, I finally got back to sleep. I woke up late, went down to the bank, got the money, cashier's check, drove out there to this little speck of a town to close on this property. So everything was going smooth. I gave him the check. The person at the bank where I got the check did not sign the check. That was not a good thing. So anyway, luckily, the hole in the wall town had this little branch that was a branch off of my bank. And I went down there and made some phone calls and get that thing taken care of, signed the check, went back, did that, and it closed, and that was great. So I went back to my studio. And not that this is reminiscent of Edmund Hillary sticking a flag in Mount Everest, but I went to that property and I put a 2x4 in the ground, about a 10-foot tall 2x4, with a bucket on top of it to say, okay, there you go. So that was a good feeling. And the reason that I bought that property is to be a buffer between me and any eventual neighbors that would have bought that property and turned it into a who knows what. So anyway, thank God I've got that property, and that's it's a nice addition to my property, and that's going to give me a nice buffer. So that was good. So I was walking down on the property, kind of looking around. Maybe there's some buried treasure there. You never can tell. Saw a couple of steel boxes with locks on them and broke them open. There was nothing inside. But there was this really beautiful piece of wood that was laying there, which was about maybe a 2x12, and it probably was only about, it wasn't that big. It was only about that big. Well, hard to see on. It was that big times about that much. But it was big enough. It was a nice little piece of wood, and I thought, well, I'll just pick up this wood and bring it back to my studio that we're building there as just a little reminder. I mean, just to have something. Just say, okay, there. So I went to pick up the wood, and something told me, hey, you better not pick it up like that, because I was getting ready to pick it up like this, toward me, like this. It was on the ground. I was getting ready to pick it up like that. And I said, nah, you better pick it up the other way. So I went to pick it up like this. And when I picked it up like this, so I could kind of like peek around it, guess what was under the wood? That's right, a snake. Well, I did not get a positive ID on the snake. I did look at it long enough to know that it was probably not a rattlesnake, since it didn't have diamondback, that sort of markings. And I dropped the wood back and I left. So we got a snake down there, guard snake, guarding the property against something. But I was thinking about that snake, and one time and this is in the same location, the same area where I'm going to be living, went for a walk, and there was this beautiful cliff, and I was with this person. We were out walking, and there was this cliff, and there was this beautiful like moss, or what it was lichen or whatever it was, on this cliff face, and I went, and I was about that far. Where am I? About this far from the cliff, and I said, oh, look. And we pointed at the cliff. Oh, look at this. Like look at this. Like that, about that close as my finger is to the thing, about less about 2 feet away from the cliff. And right in front of my face dropped a tail of a rattlesnake right in front of my face. And then the snake went into an S shape. And then when it went into that S shape, I was definitely gone. It coiled itself kind of like that, like an S shape, and then went back up on top. I think what happened is I woke it up. And that snake, if that snake would have been awake, it could have bit me right in the face. So that was very scary. Ruined my hike. I thought there were rattlesnakes everywhere I was stepping, man. It was a very, very frightening experience to be that close to a rattlesnake in those circumstances. Way out there in the middle of nowhere getting snake bit, that would not have been good. Oh, the lighting on this video is so terrible. It's monstrously bad. Damn it, I'm a good singer. You people had better make me a cult hero, because if you don't, I got at least 1 or 2 people that think of me as a cult hero. And if I don't have some more cult followers, I'm not going to be happy. Oh, let's see here. Ooh, yeah, baby. That's a little on the bright side. That's a little on the bright side. It's a little bit on the bright side. Yeah, it probably didn't change it at all, did it? No, it doesn't matter. Let's put that low light boost, see what happens. Well, that's what you get. You get a low light boost. Well, let's see, maybe that's kind of okay. I kind of like myself more like that for some reason. I don't know why. I guess because I want to be like I just got through being in a radiation blast. Oh, the Russians have just tested this new bomb that's supposed to set off, destroy an area like a conventional bomb. Well, not conventional meaning not nuclear. They're supposed to set off a blast 2,000 yards wide. That's 5,280 feet for a mile. That's 6,000 feet over 1 mile total devastation from one bomb. So that ought to make you feel happy. That ought to make you feel happy-go-lucky. Put that thing right there. See what that does. It doesn't do much. Everybody knows that you should get your life together before you start to make your video. But what are you going to do? Turn that light on. Let's see what happens here. Usually I make my videos at night of recent times, and lighting is easier to do, I think, at night than in the daytime. But let's see if there's anything else I can talk about. I just wanted to give you the update on that studio and let you know that that's moving along. The studio is moving along pretty good now. It's Tommy and I are probably going to be getting together tomorrow, hopefully, and starting to get some stuff together. We're almost ready to do the insulation and the sheetrock. I'm hoping for a November the 1st move-in. And let me see. Let me show you something that I'm working on. Nobody cares about me. Nobody cares about Hellorodney. Hellorodney cares about you. I care about you. That's the difference. I care, and you don't. Let me see here. I've got this book. It's a book. It's a book, and it has newsprint for the paper. So I'm hoping that it's good enough newsprint to last for a while, because newsprint, if you draw on regular newsprint, this stuff will deteriorate very rapidly. So anyway, this is probably going to last for a long time, and probably some sort of treated newsprint or something. Who knows? Oh! That was almost a disaster. I went to pick up my camera, and my coffee was sitting there, and almost got a cup of coffee in my lap, which I'm sure that some of you would have been hoping for. As a matter of fact, I'm sure there's a couple of you people out there who would have been hoping that it would have been filled with battery acid. But haha for you, because it didn't spill. Let's see here. That is a diamond. I'm just doing drawings. That's a diamond shape. Let's see if we can use anything else. There's some drawings in here that I'm not going to show. Here's a drawing. This is a portrait of me. When I used to work at the smelter, I worked at the mines in the smelter, and that is me with a respirator, safety glasses, a helmet, and there is the train and the smokestacks. Duh! I'm sure you're just going crazy over this. This is a bather on a beach, and you can see the newsprint. Let's see if we can get a close-up of that newsprint. Well, you can't really read it right now. But anyway, that's a bather on a beach holding a snake, standing on a blanket. Oh, now there's a bunch of drawings, some drawings in here that, there's a piece of pie. There's a piece of pie. It's not very appetizing looking. But some drawings that I'm working on that I'm not really ready to talk about yet, because I've been doing a drawing series for about 6 years, and I'm still working on that series. And there's another bather on a beach. There's another bather on a beach. Let's see, it's not very good. I'm not very good at camera work, am I? Let's see here. Whoa, there she is. There's the sun. She's getting a little tan. You go down there. She's standing on a blanket, and there's some boats over there. This is kind of silly. I realize it's not very good. Here's a kind of a nice bather with an American flag. She's on a beach right there. There's the flag. Maybe the 4th of July. Usually on the 4th of July I do a picture of a flag. On the 4th of July. Doodaloo. Here's a 4th of July. Well, it's not the 4th of July actually, but there's another. She's got sort of a surprised look on her face there, but she's standing on a blanket, and right there's a beach ball, and she's on the beach, and that is another boring drawing and explanation. that I'm sure you're tired about now. And that's all I have to show right now. But anyway, that wasn't a very good show. I realize that. But what can you say? Okay, let's see here. How long has this video been going on? How long has this video been going on? It's been going on for 15 minutes. Okay, let's see if I can end this on a high note. You know, whoa, the window just broke. Let's see here. Well, anyway, I just want to get you caught up a little bit on that. I'm still not back to work. I physically, mentally, emotionally cannot do it. I just don't want to do it. I have to do some work. I've got an order we're putting together right now, and there's a young woman that works for me, and she is doing a good job. She's a student, and she needs money, so I'm giving the old college try and keeping her busy, basically stockpiling inventory. But we do have an order that needs to go out, and that's happening, and I got some stuff out there that I have to bring in and process and get over to her later today. So things are going better. Anyway, I just want to come in and check in, and for those few people that were concerned about me, I appreciate that, and for those of you that weren't, well, I don't want to have to tell you what I think. This is hellorodney. Thanks for clicking on my video.